Okay, so as you read from the title, I'm not necessarily going to tell you exactly how to shoot a wedding or an event, but I'm going to give you a couple quick tips on how to shoot them better, to be just quicker, to do some certain things that will get you thinking, that will get you on your feet, and to be able to cover everything better. Now, some of these may seem exactly like they're common sense, but in reality, they're not. And this is what us professionals do. This is how we shoot weddings. And this is what a lot of people forget to do on the wedding day because they get nervous. You have to smile. If you're smiling to people around you, it's contagious. Okay, smiling is contagious. You know, it's definitely lighthearted. It's something great. It's just, it comes off well, and you look professional. You look like you want to be there. You give a crap about being at that wedding, at that event, at that whatever it is, that conference. Smile. It gives, especially if you're doing the reception, you're on the dance floor. If you're smiling, they're already having a good time. They're going to have a better time because you're in there taking photos, looking around like, oh, you're having some fun. So smile. It's essential, and it actually contributes. And you give a crap. I am walking right now. And why am I saying that? Because you got to move your feet at weddings, at events. Because if you're just sitting there in the corner using a 70 to 200, you might get a nice, couple snaps. But if you're just waiting in a spot or doing something, I'll cover waiting in a minute, you're not going to get anything useful pretty much at all. As I said, you might get one or two, but then you're just going to be sitting there like, why isn't anything happening? Move your feet, move your body, and it's going to pay off. You're going to get some cool angles, going really close, distort a little bit. I'm out of focus, but you get in something, you get some really cool angles. So move your body, move your feet. It's essential, and once again, you'll get something that's worthwhile. Don't stand in one place. Don't be afraid that you're in the way or something. You can be in the way, but that's a whole different thing. You are paid to be there. You're paid to shoot the event. Go there, do it, own it. Now, a ton of people stress over the settings and the flash and the light. Well, you're supposed to, if you're professional enough, you're going to get there, and there's times where you can't. I completely understand. But you're going to get to that event. You're going to get to that wedding very, very early, at least within like 15, 20 minutes before anything happens. And usually, typically, you would have an assistant or something with you. But if not, just go around and shoot. Pop up your manual flash and go from there. Get the settings, lock them down, because typically the settings won't change much if you're in that situation, because there's nothing to change. So besides if you're in a place where there's like huge window lights or something, or huge windows, the lighting might change, and that's just maybe a few things of the shutter. But think about it. Find your settings, lock them in, and if there is no light, make the light, bounce it, do something. Even if you have to have your assistant hold it off, or you can even do it too. Hold it off camera with the trigger, and you'll get something really, really awesome. Your background is essential. You got to think about it. You got to think if you want to let in more ambient light to show the background, or just screw it, I'm raising the shutter speed to darken it out. And that's flash photography. Once again, it's a little advanced, but shutter speed basically runs the ambient light and flash photography, manual flash photography. So you have to say, what do I want to include in my background? What don't I want to include in my background? Do I want to make something stick out? So think about your background. Think about, do you want it more of a photojournalistic feel where everything's in focus, use a deeper f-stop, or do you want something very, very shallow to, get a wedding ring to look awesome, but the background is blurred out and it's bokeh, it looks great. So think about the background. It's essential and it's key into helping you tell the story and to what you want the viewer to focus on. Lastly but not leastly, you got to treat this like a bus stop, and you gotta wait. You got to be patient. Because if you're not waiting and if you're not patient, nothing good is going to happen. You're going to miss something. As I said, you could be standing in the corner and waiting, but that's not what I'm talking about. Be ready. Be in the position. Anticipate. Anticipating is key. Be ready in that position. Always have the camera up to your eye. A lot of people who I shoot with will say, you always have the camera up to your eye. Well, I do, because something's going to happen. I'm waiting for something to happen. And then you might snap a candid of this grandfather kissing his granddaughter or something like that. Bam. Awesome moment. It lives on forever. So wait, be patient. It's pretty essential. Once again, some of these might be common sense, but this is the reality of shooting. These are the tips that will help your day shoot better. You document a day better. Once again, it could be the wedding, it could be the event, it could be a conference, it could be anything in general. Take these, apply these, they will work. You got to work at it, and that will do the job. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Well, there are some tips. Shoot better, document better. It's pretty good.